Hi there. Let's take a few minutes to take a tour of the Academy course inside our e-learning platform Moodle. So I'm going to go ahead and log in here. So there are two different pages you're going to see when you log in. You may see this page, which is called the My Home page, in which you will see only the courses in which you have been enrolled. I've got a few of them here, and you can certainly go to a course from uh, that route, or you can certainly go to the STARS e-learning where you'll see all of the courses that we have in here, and these are all the different categories. We can click on the Critical Care Transport Academy category, wherein you're going to see your course. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up. Great, so now we're inside the course, and there are a few things that we can look at. So I'm going to start by going along the top here. So the first again is we've got My Home. Under site pages, I would sort of ignore that. We've got your profile, which is the exact same as up here. And we've got this course that we are in right now. And all your other courses are available there that you're enrolled in, and you can jump amongst them. We've already talked about the Get Help dropdown, and we've already talked about the My Profile Settings dropdown. The one we haven't mentioned yet is the course administration. The only thing you're going to see is grades. Now, I often get a lot of people who are concerned about whether or not it shows that they have completed some of the work online here. And what we can see here is each one of the lessons will have some sort of a question in it, and provided that you answer that question, it will show that you have completed the lesson. So what you'll be able to do is go to the course administration and go to the grade book, and here we can see all the different lessons and things that are required of you to do, as well as the midterm exam. And this is where you'll see the grades, and that you'll see that you have completed a lesson. Now that I've done that, I can see a couple different things here. I can see an overview report of everything that I've done. I can also generate a user report just for me, which was that first screen that we saw, which is particular to this course. Whereas the overview report, you'll see that it has to do with all the courses that I'm enrolled in. So back to sort of grades. This is the best way to know basically what you have been up to and whether or not the system is recording that you're completing the lessons. Now, it is good to let you know that as administrators and instructors, we actually can see everything that you're doing. So in other words, just so you're aware, every click you make with inside of Moodle is tracked. And so if there ever is a case where you have done something, but it's not showing up in the gradebook, do let us know, probably using Get Help. And I can certainly go in and take a look and see all the effort that you've put into doing that. And then we can go ahead and mark that it's in the gradebook and fix whatever system error they might be. So that's sort of the very top. The next is you can see we have these links. These are called breadcrumbs. And the breadcrumbs, the more that you open things along in Moodle, you can see it creates more breadcrumbs. And if you ever want to go back, you can just use the breadcrumbs to go backwards. The next one over here is searching forums. So as we've talked already about utilizing forums and posting in forums, but you may find that after a while the forums will all become quite filled. As just a little preview here, you can see there are several forums throughout each one of the weeks of online learning. And so there may be a time where you're not sure about something, or you thought you read something, or there was an answer there, and you can use this to search the forums, and it'll bring up forums that have those keywords that you've looked for. So now as we look through, there's a few different things to be aware of. Is some of these symbols that you'll see to the left. So this one here means that this is a lesson. So this is some sort of a lesson that you need to complete. Lessons have several things embedded into them, such as slides with information. They may have podcasts, they may have videos, so various multimedia as well as images. And there's usually a question or two or several that goes along with a lesson. These we've already talked about are forums. This would just means that it's just a generic sort of page. If you see the little page symbol with the little web or world symbol, that means there's a link. And certainly these are PDFs, which is why it's important that your Adobe Reader is up to date. So as you go through the content, you'll see that some of the content is lessons, some of it is videos that we ask you to look at, some of it is as well links that we want to have you go visit. This little guy right here, you can see it's an MP3 file, and that means that it is a podcast of sorts. You can listen to it within Moodle, or you can download it to your computer and put it on any sort of device you wish to add it to. And again, coming through here, you can see just things are organized by their topic. And this would be all of the material out of week 1. Just a comment about this right here, in case you weren't aware, but the STARS Academy is for both internal staff as well as our external partners that apply and come take the academy. And so there will be a couple things that you might see in here, and those pertain only to internal staff taking the academy, our new employees. So right here, if you're an external academy participant, you can ignore this. However, if you're one of our new employees, you need to work with your local clinical educator and clinical operations manager to ensure that all of these things get finished and completed as an employee. Great, so that's sort of my quick tour around Moodle, and enjoy your e-learning. Thanks so much for your participation. Bye-bye.